Alright YouTube, I'm in the rather unfortunate town of South Haven, Michigan right now by a old Greasy Spoon truck stop diner that I used to frequent for the last 15 years or so, called Ma's Coffee Pot. They've since gone out of business. Quite a storied place. I'm sure it's been here since the early 60s and recently closed down about maybe a year and a half ago, year ago. You know, I'm sure it's got a the aroma of 1,000 truckers in the bathroom, and still to this day the smegma of 40 years of greasy food on the grill. But it's still here. It's an old Valentine diner, I guess. So if any you on YouTube happen to know what that is, it's a company in Kansas, I want to say, maybe, that used to build these prefabricated kits and ship them all over the country. In any event, I just thought I would throw up a quick video to see if any of my small and long-suffering audience happen to have ever been here. And if so, what are your memories of this place besides explosive diarrhea? So post up a comment or a reply if you happen to. Alright, YouTube, back again. Just got me to thinking. I'm on my way to Milwaukee. About Ma's Coffee Pot place, sort of an addendum to my last video. For those of you who haven't been to Ma's Coffee Pot, it's quite the experience. The food is pretty forgettable. It got worse over time. Your typical truck stop, greasy breakfast sort of fare. You didn't go there for the food, though. You went there at 2:30 in the morning and reveled in all of the drunken blather and of the rather uneducated and indigent folks of Southwest Michigan leaving the bar. As I had alluded to before, it was a Valentine diner. They were rather small, and somebody got the bright idea to put the bathrooms in the basement, sort of build a basement and then come put a restaurant on top of it, which in the early 1960s probably wasn't a bad idea. However, after the American with Disabilities Act was passed, that's not going to happen. You know, that's not going to fly anymore. In any event, these bathrooms were some of the most foul-smelling places you could ever hope to move your bowels. You know, they talk about AIDS having started in Africa. No, it didn't. It started in Ma's Coffee Pot's bathrooms downstairs there, underneath the toilet seat. You know, you've got enough lot lizards and filthy truck drivers' ass cheeks hanging out on those toilet seats, and sooner or later the bacteria are going to breed, and AIDS is a result of that unholy union. I'm sure that's just a breeding ground for VD down there. But in any event, it was an experience. The eating at Ma's, the waitresses are pretty surly, and you would have thought that it was Arkansas or Texas by the way they talked, but no, we're in Southwest Michigan. We're about as northern and nasally Midwestern as you can get, but somehow they had a knack of hiring people with this rather obnoxious, diluted Southern drawl without the requisite politeness to go with it. So I just thought I would, while that was sort of germinating in my head, I would say that before I forgot it. And again, if anybody's ever been there before, weigh in with your comments. I'd like, you know, if you know anything about the history of that place, or have ever been there and want to recount the 3 weeks that you spent nursing an intestinal parasite, please regale us with your stories. I'm interested to hear it. Last I heard, they were going to turn that into a farmer's market and like sell produce and whatnot, but I don't necessarily think that's a good idea. That building was meant to spread disease, both biological and gastrological, so to speak. So, you know, it's meant to harden arteries and serve as a hub for the truck drivers and lot lizards passing through this part of the country. Not to act as a place to buy and sell fruits and vegetables, as noble of an idea as that is. So, the blueprints have been in there, in the window, all of last summer, and nothing has changed in the place, thankfully. I'd like to see it repurposed as another filthy, greasy spoon that I could eat at once and instantly regret. Conveniently enough, however, there is a nice, clean highway rest area about 40 miles up the road, just across the Indiana-Michigan border, so that people headed south can get that food out of their system as soon as possible. So, anyway, just driving to Milwaukee Sunday, December 30th, I think, Sunday, day before New Year's Eve. Got nothing to do for a few days, so we'll see Milwaukee. Anyway. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. My infrequent rambling diarrhea mouth diatribes. Or just click thumbs down if you're some kind of an asshole, which most of you are on YouTube. Realize that. It seems to be the cesspool of human stupidity for the most part. There's some good people on YouTube though. Anyway, until my next video sometime next year, take care.